trip, and it's time to say goodbye to their coach buddies.
So I've got a lot in common with Kat and Claire, and, you know, might be a little bit older than them, but on the same sort of wavelength as me, so... And the good girls, deep down, the good girls, a pair of them, you know.
It was a shock for them to see getting on more than 4 votes again, you know.
Definitely.
Certainly from newcomers as well.
I think it might have opened Alan and Kerry's eyes a little bit with any luck, because they were convinced that Joe and Marlon were not going to vote for us tonight.
And also,
absolutely convinced.
Joe had promised Alan that he wasn't going to vote for us either. So I think everybody was a little... They were shocked, we weren't.
Hello, how are you?
Kat and Claire have been on the trip right from the start in Madrid. Since then, they've had adventures in 3 different countries over 13 days. They've soaked up the sun and danced until dawn. Annoyed Brendan...
I asked you when you...
No, you did not. Oh, no, you did not.
And canoodled with the boys.
Sorry, I think it's outrageously disgusting.
But sadly, their journey has come to an end in Marbella.
Bye, Brendan! Oh, Joe, look, a finger!
Bye, Joe. I miss you already.
Kill Freddie for me, someone!
It's an inanimate object, you...
Can't say that.
The girls seem to be taking their red card well, certainly better than Alan. Just when his relationship with Kat was taking off, it's been cut short. Back at the hotel, and Alan decides to get rid of his frustration, the only way he knows how.
Oh yeah, I thought I'd better come to the gym to get rid of some of my energy and stress that Kat's leaving tonight. So I thought I'd come and lift some weights.
But Alan needn't have worried. Kat and Claire have found out where the group are staying. Their flight home isn't until tomorrow, so they decide to spend one more night with their friends. Next time on Coach Trip, the tourists head off for Granada. But Lorenzo and Alan's late night with Kat and Claire pushes Brendan one step too far.
I'm just absolutely disgusted, I really am. As far as I'm concerned, they're not even worth coming on Coach Trip. And I can't even get them up to get them out anyway. So does the whole coach suffer for them prats? Unbelievable.
ATV Soccer Fever. Watch the live show on your phone. Scan QR code to visit ATV's website. Experience soccer fever everywhere. Premier League Teams Asia Tour. ULI Honus Cup. Soccer Fever. Live on ATV.
Good evening. Here's a look at some of tonight's headlines. The Leshko president has called on development chief Paul Chan to fully explain his family's investment in farmland set to become part of a new town. Zhang Yuxing said there's no need for Chan to quit, but his piecemeal release of information hasn't helped his cause. Numerous lawmakers are calling on Chan to step down. The Catholic Church is urging the government to begin talks on universal suffrage so the Occupy Central protest can be avoided. It's the second time this week the Church has weighed in on the issue, but it insists it's not interfering. However, it's offering free legal aid to anyone who gets in trouble blocking the streets. More than 100 supporters of ousted Egyptian leader Mohamed Morsi have been shot and killed by security forces, according to the ex-president's Muslim Brotherhood Party. That brings the death toll in violence this past month to well over 200, and the interim president has told the Islamists to stop protesting and go home. I'll be back with another update in an hour.
Coming up, Documentary World, Our Lives, the boy who will never grow old.
This unbelievable product that everyone tries to win. It's fantastic.
It's the cradle of the world's top soccer teams. Over the past 2 decades, the massive craze has swept all over the world. Its history is a legend. Only brave fighters can achieve the full glory today. Memories of the century, a whole new ballgame. Tomorrow night at 9. Resources have always been limited, but the population still keeps sharply climbing. What if the Earth runs out of resources one day? How can we survive the population bomb? Documentary World. Aftermath. Monday night at 9. For years, it's like chasing a ghost. Attacks never stopped. The US never gave up hunting down the world's most wanted man.
This was a big gamble.
Finally, a phone call opened the door of death. All About Documentary, targeting Bin Laden. Monday night at 10. Relying on junk. Is it possible to convert an abandoned factory base into a comfortable and high-end loft? 7 people take the challenge. They have to find junk, figure out how to build it, and learn to cooperate. Is it a mission impossible? All About Documentary. Junk Raiders. Tuesday night at 10. Few people really understand its unsinkable soul.
Wouldn't you like to know what is ahead in your world?
Today I will show you what God says about how you can achieve real success.
It's far more than a book. It's God's revelation to mankind. Tomorrow's World. Next Saturday morning at 9.
The following programme contains occasional disturbing scenes. Parental guidance is recommended.
Imagine if you're born able-bodied, but without any warning, all the muscles in your body gradually started to shut down.
It's like being trapped in a prison, in a padded cell, having every part of your body ripped to pieces, not being able to move, knowing your body was disintegrating within, and there's no way to avoid it. You feel like you want to scream all the time. You just want to scream.
Stuart Wickerson has a rare genetic disorder, Duchenne muscular dystrophy. The average life expectancy with this condition is in the early 20s. Stuart is 19. But it's now that he's embarking on one of the most important journeys of his life. Over the next 2 months, Stuart's world is going to change forever. Although his body is failing him, his mind is focused on living.
People always argue about the meaning of life. You are born to die. What about the bit in between? What about the living? Well, I'm here for that, not the rest. I'm not here to suffer. I'm here to make an impact.
Stuart is studying for his A-levels. He hopes to become an artist.
I want my work to give a message of strength. I want it to explain my weaknesses but overcome them. And I want to say to the world, anything can be beautiful. I think it's a very humbling feeling to be told that you can create and you are an artist in your own rights. It gives you this sense of achievement that you finally made someone realise that you're not just a guy in a wheelchair.
Duchenne muscular dystrophy, or DMD, is a genetic disorder which only affects boys. They're born able-bodied and only find out in their teens the full prognosis.
When I was young, I knew I was different.